right, today I'm going to show you a real quick way to do the gradient wash where you go from a darker color to a lighter color. And so this is a bow hung watercolor block, and I got this one from All About Art, and I've been pretty pleased with it. This is really good for quick watercolor sketches and paintings that I've been doing. And so first, to do the gradient wash, I am going to cover it all in water. You want to be generous with the water. Make sure that it is all covered all the way across. Sorry, there's some paint on here. One of my kids was playing with my watercolor block, but that's okay. We're practicing a gradient wash, and that is not going to bother us. All right, so I have it with water all the way down, and so can you see that nice sheen on it? That's what you want. You don't want puddles of water anywhere. You want that nice sheen on it. You want it to go all the way down. If you do have some puddles, what I do is I just let the water go all the way to one side or the other, and when it pools like that, I just use a little tissue. You don't want the paper to become dry, so you want to make sure that that stays dry, but you don't want the puddles. And so make sure before you start your gradient wash that the whole entire sheet is covered with the water. And today I am going to use what is this paint called? The ultramarine blue. This is from the Blue Pine Arts set that I got for Christmas. I have really been enjoying exploring these paints and using them for some different pieces that I am working on. So I'm going to get that paint nice and wet. I'm going to mix it. It's got a really nice mix right now. I got water and the paint up here, and so I am going to start at the top, and I like to keep applying a thick or a vibrant layer of paint here at the top, and then I will let the water bring it down, and with each time I pick up more paint, I will, with the paintbrush, smooth it all the way down. So because your paper is wet, that water is going to cause that paint to continue to blend down the page. This is also how I get started with my clouds after the painting has dried, but that will be for another day. So again, I like to have that real thick blue at the top, and this is how skies look. If you notice in the sky, if you look at the very top, the highest point you can see, you're gonna have the real dark blue at the top, and then as you get closer to the horizon, it's gonna gradually become lighter and lighter. And so, see, that blue paint is still on my paintbrush, so I'm gonna keep going all the way down so that I have a nice smooth wash all the way down. And because the paper is wet, it will be free. I can even come back with my paintbrush, even if it has paint on it, and see how it'll kind of streak, but it's okay because because it's still wet, I can smooth it in. And this is why you want to have that 100% cotton paper, because it'll be really forgiving and will dry slowly. So make sure if down here, if it's starting to dry already, you want to stop and not let it not paint over it when it's dry. Don't keep painting, let it dry fully, and then come back and you can work on it again. So there is our gradient wash, and I'll show you a picture of it when it's dry.